Hey guys, JADE-SPEED, Jade, What Hunter, whatever you want to call me, and this is going to be a different type of video. I might make it into a series, I honestly don't know. So basically, me and Jordan, we were exhausted, we were tired, we just bored out of our minds. So I decided to just start reading random fan fiction in a menu, and I decided that for like each game I play, I will have to read a fan fiction about that game, like Minecraft fan fiction. What you're going to see in this episode is part 1 of me reading Wither X Reader, and it was interesting to say the least. I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell. Know when I upload, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you guys. Alright guys, welcome back to a different type of video. This will be Minecraft menu moments, but I read Minecraft fanfiction. And with me is our good pal Jordan, aka Trollia Girl.
Hey guys.
Why'd you sound so dead? You sound more dead than Corpse Husband. Okay.
Jeez. Wait, Corpse Husband?
Yeah, you don't. That's his whole thing. That's his whole YouTube channel name. Corpse Husband.
Anyways, let's get into the fanfic.
Alright, I gotta look up some. Okay, here we go. Oh, here we go.
I swear if I hear Enderman penis, I am leaving. I am.
Oh no, what did I just look up?
Boo boo Ender Pie, what's this? No, I'm leaving.
First thing that popped up, the Wither X the Reader. Let's read the description of this, boys.
Oh,
okay.
I don't like this.
A Minecraft X Reader where the character develops a relationship with the Wither, and it isn't a one shot but multiple chapters. Oh, we got 11 parts here.
Oh, multiple chapters. Oh, bet.
Alright.
Why am I here for this?
Let me get some water.
And water.
Waterboarding sounds. Alright, here we go. Episode 1. This is only the first episode, boys. How about this? This is what I'm going to do. This is the first episode, and I will switch it up to a different game. Next, I'll probably jump on Siege and just menu moments in Siege, but I read Siege fanfiction. This is Minecraft episode 1.
Yes, just yeah.
Alright. The chapter 1, the beginning. I bound up the cave steps with enough obsidian to make a nether portal, but I'll have to be extra sneaky when I go to the nether. The Wither has been looking for some kind of Wither queen. I don't really care, but almost all the women. Oh, I gotta get my fan on. I'm burning up. Hold up.
I'm burning up. Oh no, it's that spicy.
Oh, you know it. No, it's just really hot.
Hey, yo.
All right. I bound up. Wait, let me go back to where I was at.
Whoa.
I don't really care. But all the women in Minecraftia are flocking to his castle trying to get pigs. Which wouldn't matter, but some of the girls are super jealous and stuff and will kill me if they think I'm competition.
Trying to get his wither schlong. What is this?
I step outside and create the portal, lighting it with a flint and steel.
If you post this, Michaela's gonna be so confused. Like, why do you read fanfics to
I jump through and start exploring the nether.
Michaela,
I hear
now it is currently 1 a.m. and we have nothing better to do other than talk. So yeah, you're welcome. Now you know context.
I hear some woman talking and duck behind a netherrack cliff. The sound of women talking fades away, and I keep exploring. The heat on my face and the sound of like feet hitting the netherrack isn't really comforting. I see another castle in the distance. And start placing some ladders up the side of it. I climb to the roof next to one of the staircases that lead inside. Man, this is a long chapter. I'm not even going to cap. I start exploring the top of the fortress and hear the sounds of something screech. I see a fireball streaking towards me and hit it with my sword and send it flying back to its owner. The gas dodges and sends 2 more fireballs, and I knock them away. Finally, the gas sends 3 fireballs, and I send one of them to the gas left, to the gas right, and finally into the middle. So 2 of the fireballs kept him from dodging, and the 3rd strike in the face, killing it. I get the achievement, return to sender, and check my health. Not 1 hit. That's great. Suddenly I hear some strong, strange voices nearby. Look at that. A strong female fighter. Bet the Wither would like that girl. Yeah, you're right. Let's grab her. I turn and see 2 Wither skeleton guards walking towards me. I don't know why I'm trying to slowly start making this Skyrim. I don't know why. I start bolting away from them, and I hear them chasing after me. I see the dead end of the top make a dead step, or stop. I look over and see a pool of lava underneath me. I turn and ready my iron sword about the 2 Wither guards approach me. Calm down. We're just going to take you to the Wither King and see if he'd like you as his queen. I get a defensive stance. I don't want to be his queen. What am I doing in my life?
Hey, yo, this is getting kinky. I like it.
Oh, God. Let me get more water. Alright, let's continue on.
Oh, me too.
Most women nowadays would think shut up. Oh, I'm still burning up. Jesus, it's really hot. Oh, I accidentally sat on my freaking water while standing up.
What's really hot,
Let's
the
go.
fanfic or the what's really hot, the fanfic or the
or the fan? All right. Where was I at? All right.
Hey, yo, fan with no fic.
Most women nowadays would think I'm crazy for saying that, but I have reasons. Sure, the Wither King says he's good now, but that doesn't mean he actually is. I remember when he attacked the overworld during his days of destruction. I was a child then. He injured my parents during one of the attacks and killed my dog, Scraps. Scraps was still a young pup and didn't deserve the horrible death of the Withering Way. So far, she does not. But hold on, let me look through it. Oh, okay. It doesn't look there's a lemon. This is so sad. Oh well. This is a clean, vanilla fanfiction, boys.
A boring fanfiction. None.
The Wither skeletons try to grab me, but I deflect the skeleton arms with my sword. They pull out their stone swords and begin battling me. I have an iron sword, but 1 sword against 2 is not an easy battle, especially when they've been trained since birth. Our swords clash, and seeing that I'm beginning to win the battle, one of the Wither skeletons turns his head and yells, "We need backup over here!" Suddenly, 4 more Wither skeletons come out. Alright, and we're back. This is gonna be a cut. I'm gonna have to cut that part, and it's just going black, and then we're back.
Alright.
We're back. Let's start off again. Suddenly, 4 more Wither skeleton guards come out from the fortress and try to help me capture me. I try my best, but soon they knock the sword out of my hands and gash my shoulder and upper leg. I look back at the lava behind me and try to jump off the side. Better to be fried to death than a chance of a forced marriage. Before I can get over to the edge, the guards manage to grab my arms and start dragging me away. The other 4 ready in case I try to escape. I kick off the bridge and do a sort of backflip that slams my feet into the Wither skeletons that hold my face. But before I can escape, the other 2 grab me and keeps me from kicking. I'm dragged in front of a giant, well-built castle. The guards push open the large doors and see the guards hold and throw me inside. The feeling of blood dripping on the floor hurts, but I manage to get up. One of the guards, with a nicer look, whispers to me, "Look, the king has passed 1,000 other women 10 times prettier than you. He'll probably get a glimpse at you and let you go. Now you have to walk to the middle of the room and stand there, and the Wither King will examine you." I sigh and I look up at the room. There's a red carpet that leads to an emerald circle that is the exact middle of the room. On the other side of the room, opposite to the entrance of a large, elegant throne, sits the Wither King in his human form. His hair and eyes are gray, and his eyes have no pupils, almost like Herobrine's. He wears red robes with a golden shirt.
That's a name I haven't heard in a fat minute, dude.
Yeah, it hasn't. Listen, he might be dead to most of the people, but in fanfictions, he's still alive. He wears red robes with a golden shirt and almost like glowstone and pitch black pants. He's quite handsome. But I remember what he's done to me and my family. Trying to cross the border like that thief over there.
That statement. I don't like that statement. I don't like that statement.
Which one?
I really don't like that statement.
Which one?
Remembering what he did to me and my family.
I walk to the middle of the room, holding my shoulder's wound. The Witcher King gets up and approaches me, looking in the eyes of him and tilts his head slightly as he does. Then he does a circle around me, examining me uncomfortably. He stands in front of me for another moment, then speaks to a guard in a voice that almost sounds like, "This is the one. She'll be my bride. Take her to the new room." "I don't want to be your new queen," I yell, and I pull out my sword. He looks at me with an almost bored and somehow kind look. "Don't fret."
The Wither's a simp.
"Don't fret. You'll live a happy and pampered life here. Just give it a try. Guards!" Soon, guards grab my hands and suddenly start dragging me away. I kick and swear, but to no avail. Alright, that's
I really am just gonna cheese this one freaking.
Alright, that's chapter 1. Chapter 1. 10 more chapters to go.
So we left off with her kicking and wailing?
Yeah, she's forced into being the queen, I guess. Okay, here we go.
And she's complaining, what a bitch. No, I'm just...
Some girls would love to be in that situation. Anyways, chapter 2.
Some girls would find that kinky.
Chapter 2, Escape.
What did our life come to?
I don't know. Listen, this is just fan fiction on Minecraft moments. Okay, Escape, chapter 2. The guards throw me into a room, and I hear the door slam shut behind me and a small click of the lock. I look around the room. Inside there is a two-person bed with fancy blankets and fluffy pillows. There's a large bookshelf lined with books, a small table, a chair, cabinets, and then there's 2 nightstands. On one of the nightstands is a roll of bandages. I sigh and go over to it, sitting on the bed and sinking into it slightly and begin wrapping my wounds in the bandages. Just sitting on the bed makes me want to drift off into endless sleep, but I can't let my guard down. Once my wounds are healed up, I go over the door. I don't have an axe, but I did bring my pickaxe, and thankfully I take it out and smash against the door, and the splinters go flying. I do it a few more times and break the door down. I check the hallway. No guards, for now. I begin walking down the hallway, and then it starts to become lined with large windows. I pick a window carefully and smash it open. I climb out the windowsill, and then if I jump, I can get past the lava pools below and grab one of the netherrack cliff. I quickly jump and am just about to manage to get a hold of the side of it. I climb up here, and guards in the castle figure out I've escaped my room. I begin running away. It doesn't take long for guards to be coming after me. What is that? What? Okay, so this guy does not know English. How to say something. The nether is covered in secret wither guard hiding spots. I see a bridge of netherrack a player made, connecting to one netherrack island to another. I can see a portal on the other side. I begin running to the bridge and glance behind me to see the guards are following me and are starting to catch up with me as well.
Shoot. Oh my gosh, that gave me a panic attack. I shot my double barrel shotgun and I died.
Oh crap! Wait a minute. Okay, it's getting interesting now. All right, Jordan.
Oh, it's getting kinky?
No. Okay, I can see a portal on the other side. I begin running down the bridge and glance back to the guards are following me and starting to catch up as well. I look forward again and suddenly I see 2 glowing eyes in my way. Hero Brian. But I don't stop. I push him out of the way. Sorry. Gotta keep moving, I yell. I keep moving and I glance back to see Hero Brian has started killing the wither skeleton guards. If there's anything Hero Brian hates more than people, it's wither skeletons. I get to the other island and jump through the portal. I land in the overlord and keep running. I enter a desert biome and I begin searching around. Finally, I see a village and run in. Going past the villagers, I find one of the empty houses and go inside and let myself lay on the floor and catch my breath. The world is shaky for a moment, and I believe I finally get my breath back and sit up. I did way more running than I thought I would today. I cracked myself a bed and lay down. I remember the soft bed in the Wither's castle, but shake my head and fall asleep. Alright. I'm in a world of darkness. I can't see a thing. I pull out a torch and place it on the ground. Where am I? I hear a voice. A dominant voice that sounds like 2 voices echoing it. You are good.
Oh man.
There was a creeper fanfiction, but we're reading the Wither one first. You are a good escape artist. I look your skill and strength, but you are destined to be my bride. Do not try to change destiny. I will not be your bride. I hate you, Wither. I hate you. You are evil and corrupt. I am not the beast I once was. I have renounced my old ways and become
Corrupt
good.
like a politician.
I have become good, and you can say that all you want, but I'll never believe it. Why do you hate me? Your name. What should our protagonist's name be? What?
Freaking Samantha, cause that's
Samantha.
basic. Samantha.
Why do you hate me, Samantha? How do you know my name? I know many things. I love how I would give her the most manliest voice ever too. Like I'm not even trying.
You're right, yeah. I know many things.
Bro, this is Samuel. What you mean?
Bro, no, that's just Sam.
That's Sam. I know many things, but one of the things I do not know is why you hate me. You injured my family when I was a mere child. You killed my dog Scraps, who was just a pup. Your heart was evil then, and it is now. The Wither's voice is silent for a moment, and suddenly I'm awakened to a face by a dog licking my face. I sit up and see a dog, happily sitting on my face. He had a scar across his face, but it doesn't seem like hurting him. I check his collar, and my eyes widen. Scraps? He barks happily, knowing his name, and licks my face again. The scar. It's where the wither wound was when he died. Did the wither somehow bring Scraps back to life? Well, I've heard the wither is one of the most powerful beings there is. To Notch himself. God, we're bringing back everybody, aren't we? Notch, Herobrine? Okay.
When was this written?
I don't know. Hold on, let me check real quick. I don't want this to be added to my library, but screw it. I don't know.
Does it not say?
No, because this is already completed. Sometimes when it's not completed, it will tell you when it was last updated, and it says completed. So I actually don't know.
Somerville, I need to.
All right, let's continue on. Where was I? This. I need to go back. I need to go back to where I was. I lost my place. Okay.
We were at Scraps' return.
The Notch. Okay. This must be a ploy to make me come back to him and forgive him for his past deeds. But I won't give up that easily. I feed Scraps some meat and then go outside. I begin helping some of the other villagers with their work, hoeing the ground and planting seeds for new crops. They nod in thanks and smile at me as they pass. If I'm staying here, I might as well be courteous. Alright. Chapter 3. No true escape. After a while of hard work, I throw an old skeleton bone to Scraps and walk through the village. I trade some of the wheat I had harvested to a farmer and got emeralds in return. Soon the moon began to rise. I headed to the empty house with my bed in it, and enter it and flop on the bed. Scraps hops up to me into the bed and curls up next to me. I soon fall asleep, myself. I awaken in the middle of the night, being forced out of the bed and hear a sword in my throat. I hear the sounds of a wither skeleton guard talking to me. Don't try to escape or we'll slit your throat. They begin dragging me away, and then a newly built nether portal. Soon, I'm dragged into the main castle entrance and thrown into the emerald circle in the middle of the room. I get up tiredly and weakly, and Scraps run up to me.
How many stem packs do I have? Because I don't even need one now.
Having followed me through the portal, the Witcher King walks up to me. Welcome back. Let me go. I told you, you should not toy with this. What makes you think this is destiny? He sighs slightly. If you stay with me longer than you'll learn. I'm sure you're tired. Perhaps I should escort you to your bedroom. Did you bring Scraps back to life? What do you think? And no more questions for now. Now I must take you to your room. It's time to rest. I don't want to. This is not a choice you can make right now. He takes my hand and grips it tight, while I try to pull away. He leads me down to the castle hallways and to a door. At first, I think about breaking it down again, but then see some enchantment on it. He must have made it unbreakable or something somehow. He opens the door for me, and I step inside the room I was in last time. I look back at him, and he speaks in a strange voice once again.
Wow, I missed both my shots that are toxic.
Sleep now. I'll come back for you in the morning. Scraps runs in and then he leaves the room, shutting the door behind him with a click of the lock. I sigh and take off my jacket and set it down on the floor. I lay on the bed. I'm almost happy to be laying on the cloud-like pillow. It doesn't take long for me to fall asleep. I awaken in the morning, get up, and shove my jacket back on. Scraps barks happily at my feet. I pet him and look around the room. No way out besides the door. I slam my pickaxe at the door, but it bounces against the enchantment. I sigh and put the pickaxe away and sit on the edge of the bed. I hear a knock on the door, and I hear his voice on the other side. May I come in? Only if you let me go. I hear him sigh, and he opens the door and walks over to me. His crown stays solitary on his head, almost as if magic is keeping it from falling off. He puts his hand out. Come on. Where are we going? I want to paint you. What color? He laughs slightly. You know what I mean. Come on now. What? I don't want to. He sighs and takes my hand by force and makes me stand up. He leads me down a hallway. He leads me into a room with glass walls and a chair in the middle of the room. An easel propped up a bit in the...
Call me face, because I really do be a quick scoper out here and frickin' Fallout.
An easel propped up a bit in front of the chair. He leads me to the chair and has me sit down. Before going over to his easel and begins painting,
Okay,
I sigh...
let me stop quick scoping, because that's not working.
I sigh and stare out one of the windows, not moving much. Maybe I can jump through one of these windows. I look at the details of the window frame and realize it's thicker than it seems. Made bulletproof. He must have had the windows reinforced after my first escape. I sit there for a few hours, making escape plans in my head. Finally, he smiles at me and strolls over. Would you like to see the painting? I finished. No. Can you just be open about this? All the other women would die to be in your position. Well, not me. He sighs and grabs my hand, forcing me up. So why do you hate me so? Your heart is evil, no matter what you say. He sighs slightly. How can I prove to you that I'm good? I brought your dog back that you loved. You did that, try to win me over. What do you want from me? I don't want nothing from you. Why do you want me, of all people? You matched everything the humans told me love would be like. I go silent for a moment. Before raising an eyebrow, I'm going to need an explanation. I see so many other humans in love, so I asked them what love is. They said I'd be able to know if I fall in love with the girl that walked. The way her eyes sparkled, the way she stood, the way she spoke, all the women made me feel the same thing. But I had begun to lose hope. But then you walked in. Something about the way you walked confidently, the way your eyes had no fear, the way your voice was so rebellious and without fear, it plucked at my heartstrings truly. So I knew you were the one the humans told me I would be destined for. I go silent for a moment. I almost feel a blush coming on, but I can't just give in now. He still might be lying. Just because you think that we're destined for love doesn't mean you should force someone to marry you. I considered that when you first escaped, but then when you were gone, I couldn't get you out of my head. I did not want you to waste time courting you, so I skipped to the final step. You will learn to like this life, and you will learn to love me. Do not worry. Don't I get a choice in this? No. Alright, that's the end of that chapter. So how you enjoying the Wither X Reader so far? Leave it down in the comments down below. How are you enjoying this, Jordan?
I hate it. Don't speak to me like that again. This was your idea.
What do you mean? Oh. God, my glasses are dirty. Oh. Oh. Man, what chapter is this? God, this is only chapter 4 out of 11. God. Oh, this is going to be a long video.
Thanks, dude.
If you guys enjoying the fanfiction and want me to continue, hit the like button. And leave down in the comments if you want what game I should do next. Alright. Oh, chapter 4. A Wither's Heart. He leads me carefully down the hallway, only gripping my hand tighter only when I try to escape. He takes me to the main entrance room, where his throne has become smaller, only because a second one has been made right beside it, sharing an arm set in the middle. He looks at me. When it is time for royal meetings and royal work, you will be sitting right by my side. I don't speak, but keep my eyes away from him. Please, let me see your beautiful eyes. I don't speak and keep my eyes on the floor. What kind of wedding would you like? None, he sighs. Can't you just accept this? Why should I? Because it's destiny. Shut up about destiny, okay? Destiny isn't real. You're just making all these crazy decisions by yourself, she says. Destiny is very real. But that is not what we need to focus on right now. I will arrange the wedding and everything for you. For now, let's just rest on the thrones. He leads me to the thrones and has me sit on one and sits on the other. He seems to wait for me to place my arms on the arm set. But I lean away from him. He sighs, and I feel some kind of energy radiating from him. I look over but make sure not to be noticeable and see he seems extremely frustrated, and some kind of dark energy is radiating from him, almost like a dark cloud. I see the dark cloud turning to be touched black. Is it wither sickness? I almost get angry. Then I see he's really trying to keep himself calm and contain himself. The dark cloud gets bigger, and suddenly touches my arm, sending a shock through me. Ow! He looks over, and seeing me in pain, the cloud suddenly disparts, and I look at my arm to see a black part of my skin has turned black, before the blackness dissipates and becomes extremely red and bleeding, with purple bruises around it. The wither quickly leans over the armrest, holding my arm carefully, looking at the wound. Oh gods, I'm so sorry. Now I understand why you hate me. I guess I really am a monster on the inside. Oh, you're gonna need bandages. Guards! Bring me some bandages. One of the guards runs off and quickly brings the wither a roll of bandages, and he begins wrapping up my arm.
Bro, can I stop doing the same mission over and over again? It's actually kind of funny. I really hope it's counting towards the, it is counting towards the miscellaneous. Let's get it. So if I just can keep spamming this for, like, the achievement is getting, like, isn't the achievement I think is get complete 50 miscellaneous objective. Sweet, I'm gonna knock out an achievement because this one is glitched. Because this one Brotherhood of Steel thing is glitched, and it just keeps making me go back to the same freaking location at 10 Pines Bluff.
Alright.
So,
okay.
Nice.
I look at him. He really does seem ashamed that he's done this to me. Maybe he is really trying to be good. I don't fully believe him yet, but I'll have to observe him further. It's alright with her. I know you didn't mean to. Don't beat yourself over it. I'm trying to give him more manly voice. Sam, settle down. He looks up from the wound and he finishes wrapping it and looks into my eyes.
The womb?
The wound.
Wound. Okay, my fault. I've not been paying attention at all. I've been watching YouTube.
Well, don't worry. You can rewatch the video.
Oh, bet. That's pretty fun.
Okay. You really are a strange beauty. Okay, never mind. Beat yourself up over it. He smiles again. I see it won't be easy to win your heart, but I can take a challenge. I'll escort you back to your room, and I can make your wedding plans while you're gone. I sigh and take his room as he leads me back to my room. I walk in, and the door closes and walks behind me. I grab a book and begin reading in bed, and falls asleep under the covers a few hours later. The next morning, I wake up in the morning with Scrap looking my face. I open my eyes and smile and sit up and begin petting Scrap happily. I hear a knock on the door. Are you dressed? Yeah, I'm dressed.
Hey yo. I thought you said this wasn't X-rated, bro. What the freak you capping?
The wither steps inside. I planned this wedding and had the most invitations made. Is there anyone you'd like to invite? No. When's the wedding? Tomorrow. So soon? I don't like to waste time. I sigh and look at the door. He begins speaking again since I gave him a wall of silence. Why don't you want to invite anyone? Because surprisingly, I don't want people to see me in a forced message with someone keeping me prisoner. You see yourself as a prisoner here? Of course I do. I'm here by force. I can't leave this room unless you escort me around. I don't even have a window. I would keep you locked in if I knew you wouldn't just run away. It's an instinct to run away from a place you don't want to be. He sighs and sits down next to me on the bed. I look away from him. I will allow you to now wander the castle by yourself, since I have made it harder for you to get very far without getting caught and brought back.
Of course, radiation.
I will try to improve conditions for you in the future, but for now, this should do. I continue to not speak to him. I created a new room today. Come with me. He grabs my hand and forces me and leads me down the hallways. when he opens the door to a large circular room with a domed ceiling. The ceiling is made to look like blue skies, and there's a fake sunlight that made glowstone casting a light over the area. There are grass blocks everywhere, a fake stream, trees made around the place. It really does feel like I'm in the overworld, even though I know it's fake. There's even a simulated wind. I know humans prefer to roam in the overworld, so I made you this place so you can calm yourself or be alone if needed. Well, it is nice, thank you. I will allow you to be alone here for a while, or roam the castle alone if you wish, but first, he suddenly places a gentle kiss on my lips, and I push him away. Don't yell.
Hey, yo,
Don't yell, I was just
okay.
preparing you for the wedding. Goodbye. He leaves the room, closing the door behind him. I sigh, and I begin wandering the fake overworld. Alright, that's the end of that chapter. So, what do you think so far? How long has this been going? Should I make it part 2?
I haven't. Yeah.
Hold on, let me save this. If this is the end of the video, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed these 5 chapters of me reading, and I will continue on with a part 2.
You've been reading? You mean you've been listening to?
You're listening. I'm reading. The freak you mean? I'm reading out loud. If this is the end of the video, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new, and hit the notification bell for some wacky content like
Templine's
this.
Bluff? Yes, sir. Of course it's Templine's Bluff.
And I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you guys.